Hello and welcome to AWS On Air. This is a segment we call What's Next, which is where we discuss feature launches from reInvent. My name is Sohan Maheshwar. I'm a developer advocate with AWS based out of the Netherlands. So today I have Murphy and Nam from the AWS Marketplace team who are going to talk about a launch that just happened during reInvent. Murphy, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Murphy Tiggelaar. I'm a product manager for the AWS Marketplace team. I'm based out of Austin, Texas, and I'm excited to be here with you both.
Awesome. And Nam, before you introduce yourself, you got to tell us about that cool clock in your background.
Yeah, these are the old hack drives that went bad over the year that from my file server, and I'm like, I don't want to waste them, so I took them apart and built like maybe two of them, but I still got like a stack to go. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Um,
Nice.
Is
so
that what
um,
your family's getting for Christmas this year?
I know I'm gonna start wrapping these up and send them out for Christmas gift. Uh, so my name is Namle. I'm a solutions architect with the marketplace team. I'm based in Los Angeles, and I'm excited to be here.
Nice. So three different cities representing right here. So viewers, if you're watching this and if you have any questions for Murphy or Nam, please write to us on Twitter. Just use the hashtag AWS on air. Again, that's hashtag AWS on air. So let's get right to it. Murphy, Nam, you work for the AWS Marketplace, but maybe not all of our viewers are familiar with what Marketplace is. So Murphy, why don't you tell us about what exactly is AWS Marketplace?
Yeah, absolutely. So AWS Marketplace is where customers can find, buy, deploy, and manage third-party software. So we have over 8,000 listings and over 1,600 software and product vendors. We have a wide variety of different types of products available. So we have everything from business applications to machine learning, and most recently we launched professional services. So now you can buy professional services. So yeah, our catalog's ever growing, and it's a great way for customers to find the products that they need for their environments.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Let me jump
yeah.
in on that marketplace real quick. We did a study. Actually, it's a third party study, and it found that it takes an average of just 27 hours to find, buy, and deploy a solution through AWS Marketplace, compared to 52.4 hours through other procurement sources. So think about that. That's like an average time saving of 49% for you.
Wow. Okay. Now, I'm putting myself in the shoes of the viewers right now, who could be, people from startups, from enterprises, ISVs. Who are the real people, who can use Marketplace? Who should be using AWS Private Marketplace?
So for private marketplace in particular, and that's what we're here to talk about today, is private marketplace. So private marketplace is really great for organizations that are looking for governance around marketplace. So as we mentioned, marketplace has thousands of products available, and for a lot of our customers, we know that they have policies and procedures, especially around procurement and purchasing. And so private marketplace is a way for them to have controls around what their users can purchase in the marketplace.
All right. And yeah, Nam, do you want to step in here with something?
Just marketplace is, especially private marketplace, is being very well adopted by any enterprise, Fortune 100 to smaller companies, smaller customers, and there's not a limitation of who should or who shouldn't use it. I think everyone should leverage that to have more granular control over their software spend.
Got it. And what are the real benefits of using Private Marketplace?
Yeah, so let me outline a little bit who the different personas, the different users within private marketplace, because I think that will help explain the benefits as well. So in private marketplace, we have administrators. And so those are the people that are curating the list of approved catalogs. So with private marketplace, it works within the AWS Marketplace website, as well as the APIs that we're going to be talking about today. And so administrators can go in and they can pick and choose which products are approved for their organization or their customer if you're a partner. So the administrator is really the one that is going in and vetting the products and ensuring that they're approved for the environment. The administrator can also set up branding. So this allows the organization, when you log into Marketplace, you can see your logo, color, title, and description, making it really clear that the user is in a marketplace that's created for them. So we have the administrator. So again, the person that is creating the catalog, updating the branding, and then maintaining that catalog. And then we have the user. So the user is the one that's doing the subscribing within AWS Marketplace. They're the ones that are deploying the products and using them within the environment. And so Private Marketplace makes it really quick and easy for those users to know what's been approved in their environment by those administrators. We also have some functionality within Private Marketplace called the software request functionality. So users can go in and they can request additional software to be added into that approved catalog. So again, making it really easy. If I'm an engineer in an organization, I see that product isn't approved, I can just click a button, submit the request, and then my administrator can go in, vet that request, and approve it. So benefits for both the administrator around the governance and control in Marketplace, and then for the user on the speed that they have to use Marketplace and the products that are approved for them.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Nam, you were about to say something, I think.
Sorry,
well,
Nam.
there's one more type of persona, but it's not really into the home operation. But I've been working with several customers, and Murphy and I've been working with these enterprises as well. These are procurement team, and they don't really do the management of marketplace, but they have the ultimate decision on which product's going to go into the private marketplace, because they're the procurement folks, right? So those with private marketplace, it make it easier for them to control what kind of software span they want the organization to have. So.
And this product, as Nam mentioned, it isn't limited to just large enterprises that have huge procurement teams. Like you can be a partner, so you could be within our AWS partner network, or just a partner not within the network that maybe wants to use Marketplace. So it's a product that's available to all AWS Marketplace customers. And again, it works right on top of Marketplace, and it's really simple to enable. It's a one-time enablement step. So again, you don't have to be a large enterprise. You don't even have to be a partner. You can be a startup, and maybe you just want to have that controls in Marketplace. You can do that with Private Marketplace.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. So tell me one thing, during which keynote was this feature launched?
It was during Dave McCann's partner keynote.
Got it. Okay. So can you talk a bit about the APIs that were actually launched, Murphy?
Yeah. So really excited about these APIs. The engineering team has been working super hard on having these available for our customers. So thrilled that they were launched on the 3rd. So the APIs enable customers to be able to programmatically manage their private marketplace. So previously, customers were only able to manage private marketplace within our AWS Marketplace website, but now they can use these APIs. So that means they can do bulk operations, they can connect with existing systems. So think of systems like ServiceNow or Jira, existing ticketing or approval systems. These APIs can connect directly with those systems to help streamline the product approval process.
Okay. Okay. And how can you begin to maybe use these APIs in your organization or whatever?
So they're simple REST APIs, and Nam's going to give you an awesome demo here in a minute so you can see them in action. To use the APIs, they're part of AWS Marketplace Catalog API. And so they are available on our aws.amazon.com/marketplace website. So you can go on there and learn more about private marketplace as well as the APIs that are launched.
Awesome. And again, before Nam starts his demo off, if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on Twitter. That's #AWSOnAir. Again, #AWSOnAir. And we'll try and get to as many questions as possible. All right, Nam. So maybe our viewers want to see code and they want to see AWS console. So why don't you fire up the demo?
All right, for sure. All right. So the API can be called through the AWS CLI or Postman or REST API, whatever tool you want to use. The first call I made was to, you can see that. Okay, the first call that I made was to create a procurement policy. And then it returned me the change-set ID. And I used that, I described the change-set ID to get the, so I can get the, so if you look at right here, it's getting a little bit lag right here. So that's a change-set ID that I want to describe. So I'm just copy and paste that to the, okay. So you can see that the status was succeeded. So the call was made successfully. And it will give me back the entity ID and also the revision number. So you see that the add 22 at the end was the revision number. So every time you make a change to the private marketplace catalog, it's gonna increase the revision number by 1. Okay. So I'm describing the change-set ID again, just to get the status that the marketplace is disabled. I disable and enable them. So it means that you go live and go unlive, you know, with your private marketplace. You see that it's being disabled. So when your private marketplace is disabled, your end user is not governed by your private marketplace anymore. They can go back to the public marketplace and procure software from there. So I'm switching back to live again so that we can, the end user can actually get governed by your private marketplace. Then I'm describing the change-set ID again to make sure that the private marketplace is live. You can see that it's say enable, but it's still preparing. So it takes like a minute or two to fully go live on that one. All right, so now that our private marketplace is live, see that you can control everything with the API instead of going to the AWS Marketplace console. So now that I have it live, I am gonna make some change to the branding. As Murphy said earlier, you can update your private marketplace branding, put your own company logos, your URLs, your banners. So this one, I'm showing all the entities for your private marketplace. Right now, I only have one entity, one private marketplace. And that's the entity ID. And you need that entity ID throughout your API operations. So within that entity, I have a procurement policy. That's the procurement policy. Procurement policy is pretty much like a portfolio of approved or denied list of software. So I'm showing the policy, procurement policy, and these are the products that been allowed or denied, and you see that those are the product IDs. And I will show you how to look for certain products with the product IDs through Marketplace and Libet. So I'm using a discovery API to look for certain products. So right now I'm looking for these particular software, and I'm just gonna grab one of these product IDs. It's one of their software listing. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that product into the procurement policy. You see right here, if I don't update the revision ID correctly, it's gonna throw me an error, say that, hey, your revision should be 25 instead of 24 should be 25. So I'm just making an update right here. So it's not the end of the world, it just give you back an error, an exception, so you can correct it. And there's a way to programmatically retrieve these revision ID. Every time you do a describe, it will show you what the current revision ID is. So I have added that product into my procurement policy, and the change is being recorded successfully with that change set ID. So you see that if I describe that change set ID, it's gonna show that, hey, I'm adding Datadog security into my procurement policy, and the change has succeeded. All right, so I'm describing the procurement policy to show all of the listing, all of the approved product or denied product within a procurement policy, and the new Datadog security product should be reflected in the procurement policy. And that's the one that we just added. Now, how about, we just added a product into the procurement policy. The next thing is, maybe you want to remove that product or deny that product from the private marketplace so your end user won't be able to subscribe to it. And that API call, the change set is called deny product procurement. So I just removed that product or deny that product from the private marketplace, and the change got recorded with that ID. And if I describe it, that ID, you see that, hey, that their doc has been removed. And you can put a note in to say, hey, you can contact IT for Datadog security products, or it could be any product as well. So you can see that that product was being denied with that product ID in the procurement policy again. Again, the procurement policy is where you manage all of the software offering from your private marketplace. So I am listing all of the changes made to the private marketplace. It shows like pretty much every single change that everyone has made so far to the private marketplace. Some of them can show the status of succeeded. Some of them will show failed. The reason this one failed because I have already created a private marketplace entity, and I'm trying to do it over again, and it say, hey, it failed because it's already existed. And you can do an audit and show what kind of change that it made. And see right here, it say that entity already exists, so you cannot do it again. This one is for the branding, actually not the creation. All right, I think that's pretty much at the end of the, that's most of the API call that you can make. Also, you can create a private marketplace to the API call as well, and I didn't show that on there, but you definitely can do that. And we have documentation and blog posts showing you how to do that. Right.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nam. That was a great demo. I feel like I've understood what the APIs can do. Murphy, very quickly, we saw this demo of how you can use private marketplace APIs, but how are customers really using these APIs within their workflow?
Yeah, so a lot of customers have existing systems that they use to manage approvals, especially around software spend or purchasing products. And so when we think about product approval and ensuring that a product is okay for an environment, for an AWS environment in particular, they are using systems such as ServiceNow or Jira, just as some examples of systems that could be used, as well as internally built tools. So customers have these systems and they don't want to either have to go into the marketplace portal and manage another system there, and they want to just be able to use their existing system. And so if we think about from the administrator point of view, if they're already using a system, let's use ServiceNow in this example, very well-known ticketing and approval system. So if they're using ServiceNow for approvals, what they can do is they can see that entire list of private marketplace products directly within ServiceNow. They can, we have a customer, for an example, that created a button that allows them to simply click add or remove for additional products within their private marketplace, which subsequently makes a call. So then the product is added or removed into their private marketplace. From a user point of view, they're used to using systems, again, ServiceNow in this example. So using the discovery API that Nam showed, they can see the list of marketplace products. They can see which ones are already approved for their use. And then from ServiceNow, they can go into Marketplace and continue that subscription. For products that aren't approved, they can create the request using that system. So in ServiceNow, there's really great workflow capability. So they can submit the request, it can go to the admin can review it, and then again, approve it or deny it. And then that call can go directly into private marketplace, and then the product's available. So again, the ability to use their existing systems just makes it that much easier for not only the administrators to have a consolidated place to manage all of their approvals, but for users to not have to learn a new system.
Awesome. And before we wind down, can you maybe summarize what actions can really be done with this API? I know you showed a few of them in the demo.
Yeah, definitely. So the actions that you can do with the new APIs is you can create a private marketplace. You can create branding for the private marketplace. You can create, you can go live and, not go live with the private marketplace. Pretty much you switch it on and off, even though it's still there, but you just kind of switch it on and off. Then you can also use the discovery API to look for certain products. And then you can describe, or you can show the private marketplace, your private marketplace, like what kind of products that has allowed or denied. And then you can use the discovery API that we talk about that pretty much to look for certain products and grab that product ID. And then you can go back to the private marketplace and use the API to add that product into the private marketplace. And then, or you can remove the product from the private marketplace. You can also describe, what the detailed action, what happened with certain call, certain change that you made to that. And then you can also list all the changes that made to the private marketplace.
Sweet. Yeah, I always love to say that I think in this digital world, APIs make the world go round, like really.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Murphy, do you want to share maybe, you spoke about how customers are using this API, maybe a couple of customer references and speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So Nam, if you don't mind pulling up the slide, thank you. So we have some really great launch participants, some AWS Marketplace partners. So we have Presidio, Computer Center, as well as SCC. They have been amazing partners for this launch. They provided early feedback on the APIs, and they've been using the APIs to help streamline procurement and governance for their customers. So creating those workflows and creating the integrations with existing systems for their customers, making it really simple to utilize private marketplace as well as the marketplace products. So yeah, we're very appreciative for their participation in this launch, and it's been exciting to see how other customers and future customers will be using the APIs. So thank you.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, before we wind down, Murphy, Nam, looking forward to the holiday season perhaps. Slightly different this year, I think.
Definitely, definitely. But we're gonna make the best out of it for sure.
Yeah.
We don't get to travel, then we stay in and kind of pick out on on the family dinners or something.
I've had some fun virtual Secret Santas this year. Had one with the team earlier or last week, and then one tomorrow with some girlfriends. So it's been a fun way of still celebrating. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, final question, Murphy. So I'm sure viewers are very intrigued about how they can get started or how they can find more information. Is there any blog post or like a video or something they can do to sign up perhaps? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so customers can learn more about private marketplace from aws.amazon.com/marketplace. Thank you. There you can find a wonderful blog that Nam wrote, a blog that we have about the launch and how to use private marketplace. On that website, you can also find more information about private marketplace as well as some of the other governance and controls tools that we have within marketplace. So, and if you have an AWS account rep or a customer advisor for AWS Marketplace, please feel free to reach out to them and they can point you in the right direction.
Awesome. Well, viewers, thank you so much for staying with us for this session. Do check out Private Marketplace on AWS Marketplace. From Murphy, Nam, and our producer, Brendan, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Happy holidays and see you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy holidays.